Did you know that David killed Goliath when he was 17? David was 17 when he killed Goliath. David had gone to actually take food to the brothers. But David's brothers were soldiers, so his father sent him to actually take some food to them. And actually, when he reached there, he saw a giant man, Philistine, who had dared actually for so long the Israelites that any man could come, they could choose anyone amongst them to actually come and battle him. But David said, who is this Philistine that actually can go and ridicule our God? David, young as he was, I have to tell you, he was 17. He said, I'm going to fight Goliath. Remember, anybody that actually the king said, anybody that actually takes down Goliath will take the king's daughter. Besides that motivation of actually taking the king's daughter or the woman, David was a believer, was a faithful man. He knew he had God by his side. So, outside of the incentives of actually taking the king's daughter, David was a faithful man. He was a man that believed God. He was a man that actually had killed bears and lions by his hands, actually in the wilderness as he was tending to the sheep of his father. David took on the dare, and he said he will battle Goliath. Everybody seemed to be like, David, you are inexperienced. The guy is a warrior. Blah, blah, blah. So all sorts of things. But David never listened to all of them. He only listened to God. He believed. He was faithful in God that he could take on Goliath. So, on the battle day, and there is an interesting story about this very incident. When he actually went with his slingshot, because that's what he was wearing, and the slingshot is what he used to actually take on the guy on the battlegrounds, it was in the valley. So Goliath was from the other side and David was from this side. So along the way where they met, David picked 5 stones. 5 stones. It was intentional. So David swinged the stone in the slingshot and actually hit Goliath and even cut off his head, like he promised. He said actually before, I will cut you off your head and feed it to the birds of the air. So he took him on, put him down with the stone on his forehead, like here, and then Goliath was down. He cut off his head and actually showed it to people, and actually, like he promised, I would give your head to the birds. But why do you think David actually took 5 stones? In the Philistine army, Goliath had 4 other brothers. So he knew if the other brothers had actually come to confront him, he had a stone for each of them. The rest, Goliath had 4 other brothers amongst that very army. So David's story actually has a lot to actually teach us, that even in the Bible, it's somewhere written that let nobody despise you because of your age. So don't think that because you are young, can't actually do tremendous things or get to great things. Most of the people that you actually see of, the most influential people and the most impactful people in this world, didn't do the best things actually when they were old. They did things when they were young. I can get you examples of people, lots of them, that actually made very impactful things in history when they were young. Muhammad Ali took on Sean Liston when he was young.